Okay. Time to win as the Bengals, yo. This is going to be hard since the Bengals suck. Almost anybody I go against, I'll be underdogs by at least 13 points. But here we go. Merry Christmas to all. And to all a good win.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago. This crowd,
good luck, Mr. Posey Tom.
And they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with Andy Dalton and the Cincinnati Bengals. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
All right, so against the 49ers, probably a 20-point underdog.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
7 yards all day, baby.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave
all
it with
day.
a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
54, Mike. 54, Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Come on. Hands up.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. The 49ers have Richie James back deep. This is taken around the 12. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here, 1st and 10 at their own 24.
All right, come on.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that. This is caught inside the 15.
Of course.
That one good for 37 yards. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
Garoppolo on first down.
Sit down.
And down he goes. Sam Hubbard making his presence felt in the backfield.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately,
please don't do that, baby.
To try to keep that momentum going. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
White.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
There's Garoppolo to throw. Looks to throw.
Sit down.
Right side.
Settle for that 3, baby.
Complete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So Garoppolo off. Coming on is the veteran Robbie Gould for the 49er field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy.
That is fine.
After marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So here's Dalton and the Bengals now. 1st and 10 at the 20. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Get down.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
93, 52, 93, 44, 44. There you go.
Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Are you kidding me?
Intercepted. Picked off at the 35.
Damn it.
Into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49 D as they score the touchdown. Short throw, pick 6. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Try to drop one.
Are you kidding me?
It's incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake.
Okay.
Off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that? What
maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know. The
only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the posts.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it to the back.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D4. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd
Not yet.
down. Here's Dalton. That's complete to John Ross. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. 1st and 10 for Dalton. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. So Dalton now out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go.
And this throw will be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. CD, with that incompletion, let's talk AFC playoff picture. I think you and I agree that if you put together any sort of power rankings, we'd put Baltimore number 1, certainly in the AFC. But you look ahead to the playoffs getting started on January 4th. Who do you see as their main competitor for that Lamar Hunt trophy?
Well, tradition and us not wanting to be wrong dictates that we say New England next. And rightly so, because of the number of Lombardi trophies they've won, how they've always played at this time of year. But the bottom line to me is the prime contenders right now for Baltimore, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes has gotten together and the defense is playing better. And Buffalo really showed me something when they beat Pittsburgh in Pittsburgh on a Sunday night in Week 15.
One, Omaha.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go. Let's go, D. 21. Get hot.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 16.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. And with that incompletion, you know, Charles, one of the big storylines in the final few weeks of the season lies in the AFC South. Tennessee and Houston battling back and forth. Houston won round
Not
1,
until I'm done with
victory
this,
in
okay?
Nashville. But
I'm playing on
which of those two
YouTube.
teams do you think has the potential to go deeper in the playoffs?
Well, Tennessee just lost at home to Houston, and now we'll have to go on the road to play them again in Week 17.
No, I'm still playing.
On the surface, you would think Houston. They have the quarterback as well, Deshaun Watson, that scares everyone. But I'm picking Tennessee as the team that could go deeper because of their defense. That's really a top 5 defense on any given Sunday. Their ability to rush the passer, their ability to play the ball in the air. I like that Tennessee team, and I think Ryan Tannehill, the switch to him at quarterback, has really energized that club.
Are you kidding me?
It's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Witherspoon. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
Here we go, here we go.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. He was looking for Matt Breida out of the backfield, but it'll be second down. Well, let's get back to the playoff picture. We talked about the AFC. Let's look at the NFC. That race starting to come into focus. We know most of the teams, Seahawks, 49ers, Saints, and Packers all in. Vikings in good shape.
Oh, are you kidding me?
How do you handicap this race? It seems like
anyone
can beat anyone.
I think you're spot on because if you were going into the playoffs with these teams that we're going to talk about, who would you make the absolute favorite? It could be anyone, right? It could be Seattle. It could be San Francisco. It could be New Orleans. I know Minnesota's probably going to come in as a wild card. Green Bay will come in as a division champ, it looks like. But bottom line is, Dallas or Philadelphia's got to win the NFC East. And I don't know that anyone wants to go to their home field and play when they have to play in a divisional game. So when it comes to, when you get it all together, and maybe that would be a wild card, I would guess, because they'd be the fourth team in. But when you put it all together, it is absolutely wide open about who wins the NFC and represents for the Lombardi Trophy.
The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26.
I smell poop, but it could just be the way I'm playing, too. So I'm playing like shit.
5 straight completions here in this second half.
Fucking 49ers. I hate the Niners.
Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida.
Are you kidding me? You were right there.
Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel there to make the grab. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here.
11. Recon, 132 fighter.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field,
I'm still within 2 touchdowns. All right.
Someone's going to shake free, and you'll
find a way to get something.
But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A Bengal first down on a 16-yard pickup there. Throwing, Dalton. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on
Come
3rd.
on, let's stop them for once.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. That's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away.
All right, come on.
They can get the punt away whistles.
1 quarter.
We've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Bengals drive about to get going, and you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart, and they will score. It's a 49.
I concede. I got my ass whooped.
I told Mom how we passed Carla in the driveway yesterday, and that, you know, about 2 minutes later, Carla was calling me. She goes, why? I was like, I don't know. I didn't answer. I was like, and then Rick texted me like twice.
Ladies and gentlemen.